Traveling Tyler style. We're in Tokyo, Japan. Today, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. What I'm gonna do is go to Shinjuku and Shibuya, and we're gonna compare the two. Now, Shibuya is considered probably the coolest neighborhood in Tokyo, or coolest area, I should say. Shinjuku, you can make an argument. But now, keep in mind, I've never been to either of these places, so I'm going in blind. If I mess things up, like pronouncing them wrong, pronouncing things wrong, acting like I don't know where I'm going, there's a good reason for that, because I don't. But you don't come to my channel for an expert opinion. This is Traveling Tyler style. I'm wandering. First stop, Tokyo Station. That's going to be a challenge in itself. So let's see if I can figure this out. This is going to sound completely pathetic, but I couldn't really figure out Tokyo Station. I tried to wait in line where I could talk to somebody and explain that I just want to buy a ticket that's good for the day, but there was about 40 people in line. Looked like it was going to be a long time until I could get up to the front. So I decided instead of this, I'm just going to hike it. It's like 4 miles or so, 7.5 kilometers to Shinjuku. And I think I'm just going to do that. Maybe a little bit later in the day, I'll try to figure this out because I totally should be able to. But because the weather's so good, I want to kind of scope out Tokyo anyway. That's how I'm going to go about this. According to the GPS, it's going to take me 1 hour and 42 minutes to get to Shinjuku. Time I have, though. Time I definitely have. Just starting to make the stroll now. We'll see how this goes. I'm 2 kilometers out from Shinjuku. It's been quite the walk. 5 kilometers in. But it's been a great walk. I've been to Tokyo 2 or 3 times, but I've never really done anything like this. This is how you get familiar with cities. Not just going there for a little bit, taking Ubers around, doing that type of stuff, but walking. I have my bearings pretty good, at least for the area I'm in. I'm just posting up for a minute over at a convenience store. They have these things called Suntory Strong Zeros. It's like 9% alcohol, but it tastes like lemons. Not sure if you're supposed to be sitting outside a convenience store in Tokyo drinking these, but I got a long day ahead of me. It's the second one I've had. And since it's a strong zero, it must mean it's good for you. About 1 kilometer outside of Shinjuku, or however you say it. So I'm almost there. It's around noon. I think I'm in Shinjuku now, just based on the amount of people that are running around. Really cool area. I mean, look at this. Looks like a lot of shopping. Lots of action. Definitely a cool spot. We are on Kabukicho Sakuri Dori Street. I have no idea if this is a famous spot or I don't know the story. I really don't. But from what I can tell, this seems like a really good street to be on. So we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna walk around for a little bit and see what the street that I can barely pronounce is all about. Shinjuku is awesome. Has everything you could possibly want. Believe the hype, it's real. It has a New York City feel. That's what I could compare it to. I'll be interested to see how it compares to Shibuya, because I can't imagine something being much better than this, seriously. But now I'm gonna make my way over there. Should be about 2.5, 3 mile walk or so. Should be fun. Just got to Shibuya. Let's see what it's all about. I like what I see so far. Shibuya, Shinjuku. Shibuya, Shinjuku. Shibuya, Shinjuku. I can't make a decision on which one's better. They're both awesome. Really, they both are. But today, I have to make a decision on which one I like better. But I still don't really know yet. So I'm gonna keep going. I had ramen like 4 hours ago. So the logical thing to me that makes sense is to have it again. So that's what I'm gonna do. But now I'm in Shibuya, so let's compare the ramen over here to the ramen in Shinjuku. Well, that didn't go too well. One thing in Tokyo is whenever you go into these little restaurants, you have to order everything on a kiosk, at least when you go to like a ramen place. And I haven't had issues yet, until now. Basically, I couldn't figure it out. There was no English option. It was all in Japanese. So I just started pressing buttons like the caveman I am. And all of a sudden I got a little ticket that printed out and I couldn't read it. And I basically wasn't sure what I ordered. And a girl came over to me and asked if I needed help, because it was pretty obvious I needed help. I can't hide it. And I said, yeah, I do. just trying to order something, and I said, what do I order? Or what did I order? I have a ticket here for 1,100 Japanese yen. I just don't know what I ordered. She said, you got the big ramen. So I was kind of excited about that because that's what I actually wanted, was a big ramen. But then I had to pay, and I did not have cash. It was cash only. So after all that, I ended up with absolutely nothing. All I had is a credit card, and it would not take a credit card. That was the first time I had that particular issue. So I'm gonna keep it moving. What I'm about to say is very embarrassing. So after that whole situation at the ramen place, I kind of lost my confidence a little bit. And I wasn't really that hungry to begin with. I was really just going to eat for fun. So I went to a gas station. I was just going to grab another one of these. To be honest, I'm not even sure what they are. It's called a Suntory highball. I don't know. But at the same time, they sell these little sushi sort of things. I think they're sushi. I mean, I see seaweed on the outside, but I've had these before and they're really good. So at the moment, I'm sitting on the, side of the street over here in Shibuya, and I'm getting ready to eat this for dinner. Though, to be fair, I might eat a little bit later, and I'm gonna have one of these drinks and just post up and people watch. Here's what I got. I don't know what this is. Here we go. Yeah, pretty good. So I'm kind of tired and it's getting late. So I was trying to take a Uber to Shinjuku. It's only around 3 kilometers, whatever that is, 2 miles, give or take. But for some reason, my data wasn't working. So I couldn't get an Uber to pick me up. It just wouldn't go through. So now I'm gonna make the walk because it's that important to me to see Shinjuku at night, as opposed to just going back to my hotel. And it's kind of raining, it's cold, makes no sense to do what I'm doing. But I have to know, what's better? Shibuya or Shibuya, however you say it, or Shinjuku? Let's find out. As I'm making this walk through a bunch of back alleys, something I noticed about Tokyo is people don't lock up their bikes. And I'm not talking like Amsterdam where they're just kind of everywhere. I'm saying like in front of their houses. That says a lot about Tokyo. Clearly, it's really safe because, I mean, look at this. There's bikes. I don't know if you can see that, but there's bikes all over the place in front of people's houses. And they're like, yeah, we're good. No one's going to take them. I'm like, man, I'm from Vegas. You leave a bike outside for 30 seconds, it's gone. After spending the day in Shibuya and Shinjuku, I have to say, my favorite area is Shinjuku. It's really cool. I like both places, but if I had to pick, I'd say Shinjuku. That's where I'm at right now, finishing up. Traveling Tyler style. Subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of crazy ideas coming. It's freezing cold right now, by the way, so I gotta head home. I'm out.